A very warm morning to one and all present here. This is Abhilsha from Layal Public School, and I am your social science teacher. So, kids, today we all are going to continue our chapter Natural Vegetation and Wildlife from your geography textbook. In our previous chapter, we discussed, we started this chapter, we have gone through the introduction part. We understood the term natural vegetation with the help of with the help of Salima's visit to summer camp, and after that we talked there are three types of natural vegetation. Natural vegetations are classified into three parts or categories: forest, grasslands, and shrubs. So we discussed under forest, we discussed tropical evergreen forest or tropical rainforest. Okay, so now our today's topic is tropical deciduous forest. With the help of this father crow and father son story also, we understood the concept of tropical evergreen forest. Okay, and we go through this do you know box also, which is given in your textbook. Do you know box? Tropical evergreen forest in Brazil is so enormous that it is like the lungs of the earth, and in Brazil it is also known as selvas. Selvas का मतलब वहां की जो लोकल लैंग्वेज है मेल selvas बोला जाता है, एंड selvas का मतलब होता है इट ऑफ्टन टर्म एज द लंग्स ऑफ द अर्थ. उनकी लैंग्वेज जो है वहां की जो लोकल लैंग्वेज है उसमें लंग्स ऑफ द अर्थ को बोला जाता है selvas. ओके, सो नाउ move to our further topic. Next topic, tropical deciduous forest. Now deciduous, what is the meaning of deciduous? Deciduous का मतलब होता है shed, to shed मतलब गिराना. ठीक है, गिरना, to shed. जैसे पत्ते, sorry not गिरना, to shed मतलब झड़ना. ओके, झड़ना, पत्ते झड़ते हैं ना, उसको बोलते हैं. किसने क्वेश्चन मार्क किया है? यस विवेक, जो झड़ने को बोलते हैं, जैसे पत्ते झड़ते हैं ना पेड़ों से, तो उसको बोलते हैं टू शेड, डेसीडियस, ट्रॉपिकल डेसीडियस फॉरेस्ट. सो नाउ this crow came to the forest, came to the tropical deciduous forest. ठीक है, now hi, I am a monkey and I love these trees. They are also very useful to humans for many uses. Okay, monkey. Okay, monkey man. Next, this is a monsoon forest. We can find trees like sal, teak, or shisham here. Now, these elephants or this father or this parent elephant is telling to his or her kid, like this is a monsoon forest. हमें बहुत सारे साल ट्रीज, टीक ट्रीज, शीशम ट्रीज जो हार्डवुड ट्रीज हैं, उनके लीव्स जो है मेडिसिनल पर्पस में काफी यूज होते हैं, ऐसे ट्रीज हमें यहाँ पे मिलते हैं. Now the tiger is saying there are many animals like the ones you see, and also lions and langurs. बहुत सारे animals तुम्हें यहाँ पे दिखेंगे. Like we can see monkey here, we can see elephants here, we can see tiger here, and so many different animals we can see here in this tropical deciduous forest. Okay, so now let's move to the explanation part. Tropical deciduous forest, they are also called monsoon forest. Now tropical evergreen forest को क्या बोलते हैं? Tropical evergreen forests are also known as tropical rain forest, and tropical deciduous forests are also known as monsoon forests, and are found in India, Northern Australia, and Central America. Where do we find these types of forests? Normally we found these types of forests in India, Northern Australia, and Central America. We found these types of forests. The trees there experience seasonal changes and shed their leaves in the dry season to save water. अब देखिए ये सीजनली चेंज होते हैं, ये जो ट्रीज हैं सीजनल चेंजेस एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं, एंड शेड देयर लीव्स, अपने पत्तों को झाड़ते हैं. ठीक है, कौन से सीजन में? ड्राई सीजन में, जिससे कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा पानी जो है वो बच सके. Hardwood trees found there are sal, teak, neem, and shisham, and they are very useful in making furniture, transportation, and construction materials. We found hardwood, मतलब बहुत hard, मतलब बहुत strong वुड ट्रीज हमें यहाँ पे मिलते हैं, जैसे कि साल ट्रीज हो गए. जस्ट लुक हियर, दिस इज the picture, this is a picture of sal tree, where we can see so many sal trees here. Okay, so hardwood trees like sal, teak, neem, shisham, and they are very useful in making furniture, transportation, and construction materials. We can found so many trees here in tropical deciduous forest, like sal tree, शीशम तो इसलिए यूज होता है, मेडिसिनल पर्पस के लिए भी काफी यूज होता है. और इसके वुड किस लिए यूज होती है? इसके वुड हमें फर्नीचर और ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में यूज करने के लिए काफी यूजफुल है. Many animals found in those forests are tigers, lions, monkeys, elephants, and langurs. Tigers, langur. Just look at the picture of langur here. Monkeys, elephants, lions. We found so many animals here. Okay, this is tropical deciduous forest. Okay, so now let's move to the next type of forest, that is temperate evergreen forest. Again, moved to ये जो sun crow है, he moved to tropical evergreen forest. Now what he's saying, now we are traveling to the southeast of the USA and Brazil. The spelling of Brazil is wrong here. And to the south of China. Here we can find oaks, pines, and eucalyptus among other trees. Now temperate evergreen forest. So normally we can found these types of forest in southeast of the USA, Brazil, south of China. We found these types of forests. Okay, we can find oak trees here, pine trees here, eucalyptus trees here. Okay, all these trees are like medicinal trees. हमारे बॉडी के लिए काफी अच्छा होता है जो मेडिसिन बनती है इन ट्रीज के थ्रू. Now let's move to the explanation part here. They are located in the mid-latitudinal coastal regions and mostly in the eastern margins of the continents. 7 continents are there, and we see these types of forest in the eastern part of each continent. Normally, we found these types of forest in the eastern margins. Okay, for example, in India, we found these types of forest in Tamil Nadu or Arunachal Pradesh, Assam. We found these types of forests. Okay, the important trees there are oak, pines, and eucalyptus. Just look here. This is the fruit of this is oak. Okay, oak fruit. Pine trees medicinal purpose के लिए काफी use होता है. Eucalyptus, it is very much useful for relieving the pain. ठीक है, ऑयल बनता है, ऑयल रिलीफ ऑयल बनता है इससे. ठीक है, कुछ जो एनिमल्स विच वी फाउंड हियर इज शीप, कैटल, पिग. They are the main animal of these forests, and they rear to get wool, meat, and skin. Okay, very thick. These are very thick forest, as the name evergreen is there. तो evergreen आ चुका है, तो हमें देखने को मिलता है, क्या देखने को मिलता है कि काफी thick forest है. Now next type of forest is temperate deciduous forest. Temperate deciduous forest, again deciduous means those forests which shed their leaves. Now the crow bird moved to temperate deciduous forest. Latitudes are higher here. These forests can be found in many countries like Western Europe, for example. Normally जो latitude है, ठीक है, जो temperate areas हैं, हमें वहां पे इस टाइप के फॉरेस्ट देखने को मिलते हैं, जैसे कि न्यूजीलैंड हो गया, जापान हो गया, नॉर्थ ईस्ट चाइना, नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूएसए, सदर्न चील, वेस्टर्न यूरोप. वी फाउंड these forests in these areas. Okay, so now just what this deer is saying. Hi, I am a deer. You can find me here, but you can easily find birds as well as the birds similar to you called monal. Now this deer is saying you can find me here, but you can find more and more wolves here. Wolves बहुत सारे देखने को मिलेंगे, बहुत अलग अलग तरीके के आपको birds देखने को मिलेंगे. एक bird का नाम यहाँ पे लिया है जैसे monal, वैसे फीजेंट्स करके एक बर्ड होते हैं, वो भी बहुत मेन बर्ड है यहाँ पे, ठीक है। Let's move to the explanation part. Temperate deciduous forest. They are found in higher latitudinal regions like northeast of the USA, New Zealand, China, and Chile. They shed their leaves in the dry seasons. Again, just like the tropical deciduous forest, they too shed their leaves in the dry seasons. And the most common trees which we found here are oak tree, ash tree, beech tree, etc. Okay, beech, oak, ash, fir, maple, cedar. They are the more and the main trees of these forests. Just look at the leaves of the beech tree. This is the picture. This is the picture where we can see the leaves of the beech tree. Okay, deer, wolves, fox are common animals here, and the pheasant and the monal are common birds. Just look at this very beautiful bird, pheasant. This is the picture of pheasant. We found pheasant very commonly here in temperate deciduous forest. And just look at monal. Wow, very beautiful. Monal. We can found monal in these forests very commonly. Okay, so this is temperate deciduous forest. Now move to Mediterranean vegetation. Next type of vegetation. It's hot in summer and rainy in winter. Now the scroll is saying it's hot. It is hot in summer and rainy in winter. काफी hot रहता है summers के time पे ये forest, और winters के time पे काफी बारिश देखने को मिलती है. We are flying over the areas touched by the Mediterranean Sea, and it's all very similar to the southwest of America, Africa, and Australia. ओके, मतलब जो मेडिटेरेनियन सी है वहां पे हमें देखने को मिलते हैं ये जो फॉरेस्ट है. अमेरिका, अफ्रीका, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भी हमें इस टाइप के फॉरेस्ट देखने को मिल जाते हैं. We can find many fruit cultivation and orchards here, but not so much wildlife. Yes, we can find so many orchards. What do you mean by orchard? An orchard is a place where we cultivate a single fruit. Everywhere we cultivate in a single orchard, we find a single type of fruit which is cultivated by a farmer. Okay, तो वो orchard होता है. जैसे orange orchard, मतलब एक orange का जो बाग बोलते हैं, तो संतरे का जो बाग है उसे ऑरेंज ऑर्चर्ड बोला जाता है. ऑर्चर्ड ऑफ ऑरेंज, या लीची हो गया, या ऑलिव्स हो गए, फिग्स हो गए, तो उनके ऑर्चर्ड्स होते हैं. नाउ लेट्स मूव टू द एक्सप्लेनेशन पार्ट. This type of vegetation gets its name from Mediterranean Sea bordering Europe, Asia and Africa, and the west and southwest margins of continents are covered with it. So this type of vegetation, Mediterranean vegetation, it gets its name from the Mediterranean Sea. ठीक है, जो नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर में मेडिटेरेनियन सी है उससे मिला है. एंड नॉर्मली यूरोप, एशिया और अफ्रीका से ये जो है सराउंडेड है. एंड वी फाउंड दीज टाइप्स ऑफ फॉरेस्ट इन दीज पार्ट्स, and some parts of Australia also we found these types of vegetation. नॉर्मली ड्राई समर्स में जो काफी हॉट, काफी गर्म रहते हैं ये वाले जो फॉरेस्ट हैं, और काफी विंटर्स में काफी माइल्ड, मतलब धीमी धीमी बारिश हमें देखने को मिलती है. Cultivation of citrus fruit. Citrus is the term which we use for something sour. खट्टे के लिए यूज करते हैं हम citrus, जैसे grapes हो गया, orange हो गए. ठीक है, ये बहुत खट्टे होते हैं ना. तो cultivation of citrus fruits takes place in areas with Mediterranean Sea, with Mediterranean vegetation, and not much of wildlife is found here. ओके, नॉर्मली जो वैसे अगर देखा जाए तो ईगल हो गया, या माउस हो गया, वाइल्ड गोट हो गया, वो हमें देखने को मिल जाती है. और जो वेजिटेशन है नॉर्मली सिट्रस फ्रूट्स की, जैसे ग्रेप्स हो गए, ऑरेंज हो गए, ऑलिव्स, फिग हो गया, पाइन्स हो गए, सेडार हो गए, ऐसे रीजन्स में हमें इनकी वेजिटेशंस देखने को मिल जाती है. सो मेडिटेरेनियन वेजिटेशन इज आल्सो नोन एज द ऑर्चर्ड्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. ठीक है, अभी हम डिस्कस करते हैं ये. नाउ बिफोर दैट जस्ट लुक हियर, दिस इज an orchard, orange orchard. This is the picture of an orange orchard. ओके बहुत सारे संतरे देखो कैसे उगे हुए हैं, मुंह में पानी आ रहा है मेरे तो. Now next, do you know Mediterranean trees adapt themselves to dry summers with the help of their thick barks and wax-coated leaves, which help them reduce transpiration. अब मेडिटेरेनियन ट्रीज जो है ड्राई समर्स में है ना, उनकी जो बार्क्स इतनी थिक होती है विद द हेल्प ऑफ देयर थिक बार्क्स, और उनके जो लीव्स हैं उसमें वैक्स, काफी वैक्स कोटेड सा होता है. तो जो ट्रांसपिरेशन होता है, जो वाटर साइकिल का एक प्रोसेस है ट्रांसपिरेशन, वो रिड्यूस हो जाता है इससे. मतलब जो पानी इवेपोरेट होता है ना वो थोड़ा कम होता है. ठीक है, समर्स के टाइम पे. Mediterranean regions are known as orchards of the world for their fruit cultivation. Fruit cultivation काफी होती है इसलिए इनको orchards of the world भी कहा जाता है. और ये जो Mediterranean vegetation है normally ये जो है natural vegetation में consider नहीं करते हैं, because यहाँ पे जो normally जो भी area था उसको remove कर दिया गया था जो vegetation का था, जिससे कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा हम human cultivation जो है human खुद की cultivation कर सके. इसलिए तो यहाँ पे नॉर्मली हमें ऑर्चर्ड्स ही देखने को मिलते हैं. ठीक है, इंडिया में हमें हिमाचल प्रदेश हो गया या फिर कुछ एरियाज आपका कर्नाटका केरला का, सॉरी नॉट कर्नाटका केरला, तमिलनाडु आंध्र प्रदेश का कुछ एरिया हो गया, वहां पे हमें मेडिटेरेनियन ये ट्रीज देखने को मिल जाते हैं. Okay, now let's move to next type of vegetation, that is coniferous forest. Okay, this is the last type of vegetation which we will read. So now the sun crow flight to coniferous forest. Okay, so the coniferous forests are situated in the northern part of the hemisphere. The softwood evergreen trees here are very tall and they are used to create many things such as paper and matches. Coniferous forest normally जो northern parts है, hemisphere के northern parts में हमें देखने को मिलते हैं. We can find so many softwood trees here जो कि बहुत tall होते हैं, बहुत giant होते हैं, बहुत ही lofty से होते हैं, and they are used to create many things. जैसे पेपर हो गया, मैचेस हो गए, ये सब बनाने के काफी, जो मैचेस यूज करते हैं ना, जो पेपर यूज करते हैं, वो सब बनाने के काफी काम होता है. Now what this fox is saying, welcome to the taiga. Yes, these forests are also called taiga, and taiga is a Russian word which means pure and untouched. Taiga. Coniferous forests are also known as taiga, and taiga जो है आपका रशियन वर्ड है, एंड taiga का मीनिंग क्या होता है? taiga means pure and untouched. जो प्योर होता है, जो untouched है, ह्यूमंस ने बिल्कुल इंटरफेयर नहीं किया, बिल्कुल भी टच नहीं किया है, उसको हम बोलते हैं taiga. ठीक है, now let's move to the explanation part. They are found in the higher altitudes of the northern hemisphere, such as in the Himalayas, and are also known as taiga. Higher altitudes normally 50 degree to 70 degree north latitude में हमें देखने को मिलता है. हिमालयाज में हो गया, कनाडा, रशिया, नॉर्वे, स्वीडन में हमें ये coniferous forest देखने को मिलते हैं. They have softwood evergreen trees जैसे cher हो गया, pine हो गया, deodar हो गया. Just look at the image of deodar here. This is deodar tree. कितने long है, कितने tall trees हैं ये. And these trees are used to make pulp of the paper and box making industries. जितने भी box making industries हो गई आपकी, या match industries हो गई, ये इन ट्रीज का जो पल्प है ना, इन ट्रीज को यूज करते हैं उनके पल्प बनाने के लिए, मतलब उस पेपर को बनाने के लिए या फिर बॉक्स को बनाने के लिए इसका पल्प जो है यूज किया जाता है. The important animals there are silver fox. Just look at the picture of silver fox, very shiny. That's why this name is given to this type of fox. Silver fox, deodar, polar bear, mink, polar bear. We found these types of animal here. Okay, so some of the vegetations I already told you, pine, cedar, these are some of the vegetations which we found in these forests. And one more thing, जो ये trees है ना, they have small and needle like leaves. अगर leaves इनकी अगर बहुत carefully देखते हो आप, तो काफी एकदम पतली पतली लीव्स होती, एकदम सुई के जैसी लीव्स होती है, बहुत स्ट्रेट और टॉल ट्रीज होते हैं यहाँ पे, ठीक है. So this is all about our today's class. Okay, we talked about all types of forests today. So we talked about tropical evergreen forest, which is also known as tropical rainforest. We talked about tropical deciduous forest, which is also known as monsoon forest. After that, we talked about temperate evergreen forest. After that, we talked about temperate deciduous forest. Then Mediterranean trees or Mediterranean forest, and after that coniferous forest, which is also known as taiga. And what is the meaning of taiga? Taiga is a Russian word which means pure and untouched. Okay, so everyone go through these topics, read all the types of forest, and if you face any problem, do let me know and do ask your queries in my next class. Thank you so much for joining the class, everyone. Enjoy the festival. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.